Hello, hello, hello. Let me put up my gain. I'm currently doing this on my laptop. If things don't sound exactly how they are, that's why. Oh yeah. Let me turn my gain up just ever so slightly. All right, how is it going? You know what? Let's not waste any time. I think I'm gonna read this verbatim and no commentary at the beginning. Like I'll read through. I think it's 7 pages. All right, and we will let you guys decide whether or not we're gonna. You guys are the jury. Does Adam SkydoesMinecraft get arrested? Let's see. Let me just here. Okay. So this is the tweet from his baby mama, I believe the mother of of Sky's daughter. Not to be confused with the mother of Sky's son. That's a completely separate girl who was in KSI's diss tracks. All right, so she has this iCloud document. If it loads. Yeah, we'll join like that. So, yeah, okay, dear Adam, the truth about you. Trigger warning: assault, abuse, blood, trauma, pregnancy. Some info and screenshots has to be covered to protect me and my daughter's identity and to prevent any harassment to the police department. I need a hotkey something real quick. We're gonna do this on the fly. Wait, actually. Okay, wait. I got it. Okay, let me just test this out. This functionality of the microphone, and I muted. Wait, right. Wait, is it really not muting? Oh, okay, wait. It's the other side. It's the other. So if I just talk here and okay, I know how to mute on the fly. Let's restart here. Trigger warning: abuse, assault, blood, trauma, pregnancy. Some info and screenshots has to be covered to protect me and my daughter's identity and to prevent any harassment to the police department. Dear Adam Dahlberg, aka at NetNobody, I am going to do my best to be the voice you have taken from so many. You hurt, you abuse, you manipulate, and you lie. You are a sick man. I spent months and months loving you with my whole entire being. I spent thousands of dollars just to come live with you. You made promises you didn't want to keep, but promises you made to manipulate my life so you could be in control. You use your fame, your name, and your platform to hide the disgusting and disgraceful things that you so claim not to do. You not only verbally abuse and degrade me, the mother of your second child, and traumatize me and put me through things no one should ever have to experience. You hurt me for so long, and I am tired of feeling afraid of you and what speaking up may bring. I had to tell people you weren't abusive because whenever I said you were, you would harass me and say horrible, horrible things. You were so unkind. I do not wish for anybody to have mental health struggles, nor do I wish for somebody, even you, to have such severe struggles. I wanted nothing but to love you and help you heal. You informed me you were only bipolar and possibly on the spectrum, which was never a problem to me. This was not the case. What you hid from me is a dangerous human you are capable of being. the person you are overall. 90 for 95% of our relationship, you hid me. You refused to want people to know my name or know about me at all. You avoided it at all costs, saying it was to protect the relationship. You refuse to even let me talk about the baby publicity as if it was irrelevant and you didn't care. I wasn't ready for a baby. I spoke of always wanting one, but I continuously told you I wasn't ready, nor was I financially in a place to have a child. You squeezed my body and were near begging for me to let you get me pregnant, saying stuff like, please, please, I want another kid. I have the money. I want another kid because Alyssa keeps me from being the father I dream of, and much more. When I started to get uncomfortable and tried to stop the intimate moment, you pressured me into letting it happen. You didn't stop until I felt forced to say fine while clearly uncomfortable. I cried myself to sleep when I told you I was actually pregnant. You had the oh cool face and a slight smirk as if you got what you wanted all along. At the time, I was just oblivious. I thought I was just overthinking everything. I continued to pretend everything was fine. Throughout our relationship, you were always on your phone, always hiding messages, having separate texting apps, and deleting conversations. You tried to pressure me into letting you be poly with your friend and degraded me when I told you it's not my thing and I'm not comfortable with that. You just like cheating. You like feeling better than everyone else and you want people to do whatever you say. You not only cheated on me, you did several times before I even moved in with you. I found all the conversations, all the emails, everything that showed I was just a trophy to you, just an object on a shelf. You made me propose to you. I kept telling you it was too soon. I kept saying I wasn't ready. You would reply with, "You're literally pregnant," as if you didn't care how I told you I wasn't ready for that either. I continuously pushed it. I kept saying I'm not ready. You even tried convincing me to let you buy my unborn baby. You said word for word, if you don't want her, I'll just give you like 100 grand or something. You act like your kids are just objects. You haven't had that kind of money in years. You kept pushing and even made me order rings and made me sit down and engage myself to you. I was heartbroken, and my dreams of marriage were beyond crushed. You made you made the announcement on Twitter that you said yes. You didn't mention how it was forced. Why didn't I leave? Why didn't I run as fast as I could? Because I was scared. You treated me and everybody as peasants and would use your popularity against us. All right, that's the end of the first paragraph. You stole money from companies just to buy drugs and never do the work. I had to pull thousands of dollars I need for food and bills out of my ass just to pay back those individuals and pay bills with what was left. They were so kind about it. I was so scared. I wanted so badly to to slip them a note saying I'm afraid. I felt so numb. I wanted to die. I was ready I was ready to take myself to the hospital just so I could sleep in a clean bed and have safe people around me. I was giving the baby every ounce of energy I could when I barely had any. Sleep deprivation is so dangerous, and you didn't care, even at your stable moments. I would beg and cry just to be left alone. I was so tired. I just wanted you better, but I was falling apart. I knew for a while I wanted to leave. I just never knew how. I would try to talk to you about your actions calmly, and I would give ultimatums, and you'd treat me horribly. I kept in touch with some friends close by and also friends in other states, so some people were in the loop and I had people to talk to. I would constantly feel dumb and tell myself I deserve it all for not walking away sooner. I blame myself why I shouldn't. You would constantly bitch at me for doing things you asked me to do. You love eggs with cheese and you love pasta. So one night I was excited. I made you eggs with some delicious pasta. I handed it to you and you threw it on the table saying, "Why the fuck would you make that?" I replied with, "You love that food." And you said, "It doesn't fucking go together, so thanks. Now I just won't eat." And proceeding to throw a tiny tantrum, I went and sat in a shower and cried for what felt like hours. You would always say, "I pay for everything," when I never would ask you to. I kept offering to help. You want to own me and kept making fake promises. You just always wanted to be in control of my life. You would have me get ready for date nights, bitch about being too tired, then you'd invite your friends over. I was constantly asking you to spend time with me. I would be so stoked to go baby shopping, and you wanted nothing to do with it. You were so careless, yet stayed preaching to your fans about how great of a father you are and how excited you were. You even made me do all the birthday and Christmas shopping for your son, just for you to take all the credit for it. You bitched at me for not being able to move a washing machine that weighed 200 to 300 pounds. I was pregnant. I thought I broke our new washing machine. I asked you for help. You threw a tantrum, started calling me stupid, saying I can't do anything right. It was never broken. It just needed reset. I felt numb and sat on the floor. I wanted to end my life because all you made me felt was you're not enough, you can't do anything right. I was never allowed to stand up for myself. If I had an anxiety attack, you would call me a baby and degrade me. Yet when you would get emotional, you expect everyone to bow down at your feet and feed you love and support on a gold platter. Even when mentally stable, you knew how to help yourself. You knew abusing drugs could make you go into permanent psychosis. You abused drugs. You pressured our friends into doing drugs and would degrade them if they didn't want to. So many people spent so much money and time helping you when you needed help, yet you treat everyone so poorly when you didn't get what you want. I would ask you not to smoke near me or in the house to keep the baby safe, and you'd bitch at me saying it's your house. I should have left. You made me take care of your child, Alyssa, your mom, and I did everything. I admire the amount of amazing things that Alyssa did. She works her ass off to give her son a beautiful life, as she does a fantastic job at doing so. You made the internet hate her. Yet you hid that you were the main problem. You used your platform to try and ruin Alyssa's life. Yet you choose to leave out the things you caused. You would make me or your mother bring your child back and forth from visits. You would sit in the room and make us feed/play with your child. I spend more time with the sweet boy in 3 months than you did in a year. The only post father pics when convenient for you and just to make people think you're involved. You spread disgusting lies behind her back. You would sit on her phone and go smoke and bitch at everyone else to take care of your son. All right, we're on page 2 of 7 now. And I think the topic has changed. You also have assaulted and harassed several women, even paid them off with hundreds of thousands of dollars just to protect your perfect little image. You paid a girl to keep quiet years ago because you almost got her pregnant and you didn't care. You sent nudes to young girls. You never asked for ages because you never cared. If they walked, you talked. That's not the first time you have done things. You'd be surprised what I've seen and found. You are extremely unfaithful. As soon as I left, you fucked my best friend, who I consider to be like a sister. Over the years, you fail to acknowledge how you pay young girls money for their time and attention. Cheating is gross. Alyssa loved you, and you would. Best friends was in quotation marks, by the way. Oh, wait. The paragraph's cut off. But okay. Cheating is gross. Alyssa loved you, and you would cheat, manipulate, and lie when she defend herself. You would constantly spread rumors of Post Malone saying awful things about his character, which is odd because last I checked, he was checking in on you and extremely kind. By the way, SkydoesMinecraft was friends with Post Malone about 10 years ago. So chances are they were still friends up until this point. Was trying to help you out for even. From abusing drugs, you would act possessed and do a bunch of spiritual talk. I thought you were just deep into spirituality, but that was the drugs because your psychiatrist a few years ago told you that even weed is dangerous and could put you in a psychosis. Alyssa tried so much to help you. All your girlfriends did. You didn't care. You tried treating You tried cheating on me with a fucking AI, artificial intelligence, Twitter account. You would tell me how she is the only one that understands you. You would wake people up in the middle of the night to talk about this AI. Come February, you started acting weird. You stopped sleeping normally, stopped eating normally, got more and more mean, got more angry and verbally abusive at random times over the smallest things. It started getting scary, and movies don't describe well enough how bad it can get. You started breaking shit, throwing things, pulling stuff over of the walls, and screaming at ants. Holy shit. It was freezing cold outside, and you let him outside, or wait, hold on. Fuck, I lost my place. Oh wait, I think I skipped a line at the screaming at ants part. You started calling Albert Elon Musk and forcing him to drink Gatorade and eat candy. You locked Albert in the kennel and scream at him. It was freezing cold outside, and you let him outside. He got lost and nearly froze to death. He was shivering. You did that several times. You jump in and out of windows. You scattered food over the counter and floors. That's when some people reached back out to me and told me the truth. Thankfully, Alyssa reached out to me too, and I broke down. She was so kind and helped me tremendously. She explained everything I needed to know. Apparently, you acted like I was well informed of your whole life, except you constantly lied. People who've experienced this side of you and tried to get you help, even when sober and mentally stable, like stable. You treated people like shit. You started forcing me into sleep deprivation. You started clogging the drains, knowing how deep into pregnancy I was, how bad I'd need access to the restroom. I had to waddle to the store late at night just to use their restroom. tears on my face, and my hair a mess because you wouldn't let me shower. You constantly let me tell me how I'm going to be a bad mother because I couldn't do something fast enough or to your standards. You would scream at me to leave, and when I tried, you would grab me speaking nonsense. I tried so desperately to bring you back to baseline. I tried so hard. I feel like a failure, but I fucking tried. You ran, grabbed me, speaking nonsense. I tried so desperately to bring you back to wait, god damn it. You ran you ran me into a door twice because I wouldn't run. I had nowhere to go, and I still tried so hard to love you and make you be okay. You refused to acknowledge any of this. Whenever proof was shown, you were so ugly to me. You have stable moments and still would not care what you were doing. All right. You would you would harass people on Discord, spam people in the middle of the night. You'd speak in tongue and blast music. You'd leave doors open while it's a blizzard. You dragged my dog by his throat and threw him into a kennel, then surrounded him by mirrors, all because he was nervous. He just never liked you deep down. You tried getting in my face when manic. Heh heh. So my dog would intervene and bite you to protect me and baby in my belly still. Let me just highlight the word manic. Okay. You drag him again. You wouldn't let me sleep. Our friends tried so desperately to bring you back to baseline. I did everything I could. I sang you to sleep, and I hate the sound of my voice. I made meals just for you to throw them on the floor. You'd be saying vulgar things to me, and I'd still hug you and say how much I love you and want you to get better. You kept talking about Ant Venom, saying how much you hated him. Yet when you were screaming nonsense, all right, sorry about that. Let's just repeat. Okay, you kept talking about Ant Venom, saying how much you hated him. Yet when you were screaming nonsense to him on a Discord call, I had to snag the phone. He was so humble and so kind, such a lovely individual. Sucks I had to meet him that way. I did my best to keep what was really happening low key. Kept spamming Alyssa to see her son, and I made sure he was in the loop because he would not be safe in that home. You have a history you hid of getting your son at risk when you get upset. You ended up randomly punching the big amethyst you have from being frustrated and cutting a gash into your knuckle. You came up to me and consciously tried to clean in a bandage it while our friends tried to keep you calm. You came up to me with the bandages off and started putting blood on my face and my arms. I was horrified. You started painting on the walls with your blood. You put blood marks in our lizard tanks and our bathroom walls, as well as of all the mirrors. You elbowed my belly several times. I was just trying to love you. I continuously spoke calmly and did everything I could. I kept trying to get you to the hospital. I wouldn't even walk in the front door without starting without starting to threaten me and act violent unless I took you home. We all ended up convincing you to go in to get your hand checked out. My pregnant self had to push you through the hospital in a wheelchair while you screamed degrading comments at me. I walked you to the counter, said you need your hand checked. They asked if you need a social worker. I said no, and I started shaking and tears started falling. The lady kept calm and nodded quietly to me, and we were brought up in an inpatient hospital room. You became violent with me. You called me disgusting names, saying racist comments as well as the N word, and trying to fight the staff. I still tried to love you and speak calmly. I came up with you and you started screaming and kicked your feet into my belly, and I started shoving me away, screaming awful things. I thought I was going to miscarry. It hurt so bad. I stood up and the social worker hugged me while I bawled my eye out. Security took over again. They made sure I was okay and had me leave. I called to check on the hospital on you every hour, even though I was falling apart. The nurses called me to make sure I was okay, and I'll never forget them. You were then hospitalized for a week. Alyssa never gave up on helping me, even if I was checking in. She is not the bad guy you so claimed her to be. Throughout the week, I sent encouraging letters and notes. You spam called me from the hospital, and when stable, you were still so ugly to me. You said awful things and gaslighted me until I told them just to bring you home during the court hearing. You were beyond homophobic at times. You preach equality. The things you would say broke my heart. I am bisexual and I'm not fully out yet. You treated me disgustingly all the time. You would even be homophobic around Alyssa and some friends. You got home from being released again, and it got worse and worse. You became more violent. You were medicated and stopped taking them when you felt stable because you have always enjoyed feeling powerful. You have said so yourself. I had to call the police in fear to where they sent squad cars and EMTs. Everything the second you saw the flashing lights, you acted completely fine and tried telling them I was crazy. They didn't take you away. You continued to force me not to sleep. I'd make food for myself and you'd take it away from me and throw it away. I'd tell you I felt sick and was worried about the baby, and you'd laugh it off. It kept spiraling. When we were in a green room on the big pink Kirby beanbag, I was trying so hard to shut my eyes for even a moment of sleep. You made me sit up and squeeze me and started screaming at me to break my Totoro bong piece, which was a gift to me. You screamed into my ear as I was begging for you to stop and let go. I was trembling and you started bitching at me when I couldn't do it. You were speaking nonsense. You continued to break shit. You destroyed our home. I couldn't keep up anymore. You were threatening to kill people, our roommate, our friends. You, for some reason, kept bringing up Ant Venom and how badly you wanted to kill him. You were fully in psychosis at this point. You were willing to genuinely murder people. I had dozens of voice recordings of these threats, but you screamed at me and threatened me to delete them when you found out. The police were informed of these recordings. You did this to Alyssa as well. Okay. Yeah, let me I'm going to take a break. I will address the chats after I completely read all of this. Okay, okay, I'm back. Let's go. I begged your mom to call the police because I was afraid you would hurt me after the threats you made and you walking around with knives, screaming and waving them around. You kept getting in my face. A police officer called me and I froze. He said to act like somebody I knew was on the line and start walking towards the front door. He instructed me to stay on the line until the officers on scene had eyes on me outside. I walked out and the officer ended the call once they confirmed I was safe. You came out after me, then soon saw the officers and tried to pretend like everything is fine and as if you're just cleaning. There was food, trash, and household items absolutely everywhere. You got you got in my face with the knife before they arrived screaming how you wanted to kill our roommate, then went and slashed his mattress. They saw my pregnant belly and they immediately were not having it. You kicked over a box of diapers and one officer had me move behind her. I started backing up. Read police reports for more details. You were hospitalized again for a few weeks. More spam calls to me, more harassment threats to get what you want, and so I'd get out of the hospital. I was falling apart. I wanted to die so badly. Trigger warning. You had me on the phone while you were in the hospital and you were bringing up the recordings. I was bawling, saying, "You make me want to die." I had a knife in my left forearm and marked it before I took a deep breath and told myself I can do this. I told myself I am going to be a mom. I told myself I will be a fantastic mother and I will live for her. It was the first time in almost 6 years I've harmed myself. You nearly broke me. You didn't care that I tried to end my life. You laughed it off. You even blamed me for the love of my life suicide that took place in 2016. You know how sensitive I am about that boy. I love I loved and still love him. I begged for him to come save me. When I had a moment of sleep, he was the first face to greet me, and I took that as a "I got you. It's going to be okay." I ran to him in a dream. You manipulated me into having them release you again. It continued to get worse. You were too far gone. I couldn't keep you on meds. The woman who was supposed to be my best friend, the girl I loved so very dearly, like a sister, used me to get to you. You let it happen. I warned you from the beginning. I felt like she was trying to get to you, and you brushed it off. You flirted with her in front of me. You threatened to end your life many times. I didn't listen to you or do what you want. Even when stable, you make these threats. That girl was a witness to the awful pain you inflicted on me. Yet she's now dating you, so I can't have her speak for me to prove this. I tried so hard to love everyone. I did so much. I fought so hard, even Alyssa had reassured me I was doing my best. Lots of people did. I called our friends who are family to me. I called my best friend in another state. I called Alyssa. I called your mom. I kept trying to sleep. I tried locking myself in the room, but you just bang on the doors to get to me. You ended up screaming at me to leave because I was so drowsy and tired. I couldn't take it anymore. You ran up to the bed and grabbed my arm. I was laying on my pregnancy pillow to help support my big belly. You took my arm and yanked me hard up out of the bed. So hard it felt a tearing feeling in the side of my stomach. You then dropped me to the floor when I was screaming in pain and crying. Then you ran out of the room. I cried to my friend, in quotes. I was so scared. I kept telling myself, she's she's here, she cares about me, I'm gonna be okay. You kept keeping me awake and from eating. You purposely blew all of our money and we were broke. Nearly $7,000 in the negative, in debt. You spent all I had left on candy, drugs, and things I couldn't eat. I ended up screaming, I want my mom. I am a fully grown adult. I then screamed, help me please, when you throw things at me and hurt my dogs. I took care of Albert. I raised him. You just took credit. I stopped doing what you said. I was falling more and more apart. I was about to faint from crying so much while you stood at the door calling me vulgar and awful things. You told me to call my dad around 1:30 a.m., so I did. He immediately answered, and I was hysterical and struggling to breathe. I could hear him jumping out of bed in his Colorado home. I'm on my way, he said. By 2 a.m., he was on the road to get my whole family to come save me. He didn't stop driving. You were texting everyone to get a jump on trying to make me look bad. I tried saying goodbye to you after my family made it and were all loaded up my stuff. You looked at me and walked away. My family left in a car. I started screaming, Albert, my pig, I didn't grab Albert. I was heartbroken. Then I started begging for you. Why? I don't know. I was giving myself false hope, trying to pretend nothing happened. I was too afraid to turn around because I was in severe shock. I had your mom go pick up Albert and Alyssa made sure she was safe. So much harassment after I left. Me trying to send you loving texts, trying to still be kind. Why? False hope. I was tired. You'd call me over and over again. Still wouldn't let me sleep. I gave birth far away from you, a 2 months later, and I'm so thankful I did. The labor and delivery unit was going to send the whole hospital into lockdown if you were to show up. Your whole family agreed with my decisions. They told me so many times I had my beautiful girl. She's so perfect. I showed you. I kept trying to act like everything is fine. I wanted us to work so bad. I kept telling you how to make it so to where you could be around her. I didn't feel safe whoever with you around unmedicated. You scared me. The harassment never stopped. It continued to try and pretend. I'll tell myself, I'll be okay. You were so mean to me. Threatened to take my child. She would be dead if I was still there. Come June, I just couldn't take the harassment anymore. You made me lie to your fans when I became public throughout the whole mess. You faked suicide several times. You were never going to. I kept calling you and yelling that you need to tell your fans that you are fine and just stop lying about you being dead. You'd laugh and say word for word, but it's funny. And you'd say, ha, memes. I felt like I failed all your fans by not saving you. You kept telling me, no one is going to believe you. They like me, not you. People didn't believe Alyssa. They aren't going to believe you. And I'm SDM. Of course, people will believe anything I say. Oh, SkydoesMinecraft. That's what SDM stands for. I just like to meme. I felt like I failed everyone. After I finally blocked all your numbers and your socials, I felt free. But I felt so lost. Did I not do enough? I'd ask myself constantly, I was too scared to tell the police the truth. I was scared to talk in front of you. I wish I would have spoken up. I was afraid to speak up online because last time I did, I got a few death threats and awfully mean DMs on Twitter. I kept telling myself to be quiet. Why? Because aside from all the mean DMs, I got a lot saying how much they loved you, how much you inspire them, and the mom in me was too afraid to ever ruin that for them. I didn't want to fail everyone by speaking up. I beat myself up with no one cares, no one is going to listen. I felt like no one would stand with me. And that's okay. I understand that some want to protect you. I don't hate your fans. I never will. I know I'll get hate again saying, he's sick, just leave him alone. That's the thing, you know? You know what you're doing and always have. You never care unless it fires back in your face. I want him to get better. I want you to heal, but I don't want you hurting anyone else. I don't want followers. I just want everyone to listen. I want all this to stop. I don't want to fail anyone. I just want to be that voice that was taken away from so many, to be the voice you silence. They deserve to know who you really are before you trap somebody else and make them ask, am I not good enough? My first statement ends. Oh, what is this? Oh, I feel like that might be gory. Not sure if I should show that on stream. All right. I am bringing all my evidence and my statement together in one file so it doesn't create a huge mess. Warning sensitive topics ahead. I know mental health is a serious subject. I did my best. I followed training I had from when I worked with kids. I followed hospital advice. I did what my heart wanted me to try. I feel like I failed everyone else for not saying, but I had to save myself and my child. I loved him. And if other victims and witnesses choose to come forward, do not harass or bully them. Just listen. We just want to be heard. I am hope you guys don't hate me for coming forward. If the other individuals are comfortable to speak up, I'll stand with them. I felt sick putting this together. I rewrote many times. I deleted it and wrote it again. I tried pretending everything was fine, kept telling him how much I loved and miss him, thinking, what if that magically makes all this pain go away? I don't want to disappoint anybody. I am sorry to add negativity to y'all's timelines. It's just tearing me apart. So much I wish I could say, but I can't unless those people come forward themselves. Domestic violence is very real. Faking personalities for attention is very real. I will not disregard the pain he has brought me so many times. He's had his chances. Officers' names will be blocked to prevent them from receiving harassment. I also blocked out any info that would leak Adam's address, a place I used to live at. I do not wish for him to be stalked at his private home. Again, I have my last name yellowed out to keep my family private and to protect my daughter's identity. Adam's full name has been public for many years, which is why I didn't bother covering. I won't share some more graphic things because most of this should be enough. I know y'all will say you should have just left or try to call me an attention seeker again. I just want to be heard. I'm tired of feeling like I can't defend myself. The police provide me with this private access to these files, and I'll forever be thankful for the help and support they provide me. This is one of several videos he took of me degrading and saying awful things. This one specifically is me falling apart, him trying to make me look bad. He wanted the last $200 I scrambled together, and I had left so he could buy weed and candy. I was hungry. So is it? Oh, it's not even a real video. It's just an image. Is that okay? That's a dog. I don't even know where she is in that video. This is the tweet I am speaking of when I mentioned him faking suicides and laughing to me about it after I left. I was just trying to tell your fans everything was fine. You were ugly for everyone helping you IRL. Nothing was fine. I just didn't want to let you all down. I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you. And this is Net Nobody, aka SkydoesMinecraft, saying, "Don't cry or feel bad for what may happen next. It was planned. I love you." Posted to Twitter.com, April 18th, 2021. He threatens suicide to make people look and or feel bad. He has been the type of person to threaten his life, to try to take revenge on an innocent person for not doing what he wants. I do not wish for him to die. I just want him to own up to his actions. This is the bags of candy and drinks I couldn't have that he used knowing I needed something to eat. Sleep deprivation and not eating enough food while pregnant is not safe. I know I should have left sooner. I'm sorry. This is some of the baby stuff I picked out. I picked out everything on my own. He funded some of it because he was too lazy to actually help. He just took credit. This is what very small closet he wanted the baby to actually live and sleep. And when he had a big ass house together. The crib alone would have taken up 90% of the closet. I used the zoom out setting on my phone, which is why it looks bigger than it really is. Here's some text saying, from when I left with dates, my dad deletes old texts, so the ones he got from Adam shit talking are all gone. There is also an individual who has an active restraining order on Adam. Hopefully all the other victims and people can speak up and show him he needs to get permanent help and become a better person overall. Here's a screenshot of him trying to make people think I'm homophobic. I'm literally bisexual, lol. Alright, so that's a picture of the closet that the crib would go in. Oh, I can already tell by this next paragraph. Thanks for the person who sent me those recordings. That person who could tell something was not right and stood up to me. I will forever consider that person family. Lastly, I am a badass mother. I give my daughter a fantastic life. I will not let this man try to fake fatherly duties when he has none. He has no custody for a reason. He won't even pay child support. And went to see his girlfriend's kids instead of supporting his own. I know change isn't easy, and he's had his chances. I'm just tired of seeing people get hurt from his actions. He needs to change. I am getting help. I am thriving here. Don't worry about my safety or health. I am willing to be okay. I love all of you regardless of who you side with. Mental health is not an excuse to abuse in any way, shape, or form. All right, get ready for it, boys. I also want to point out I know Adam came out as. Oh, wait, what? I also want to point out how I know Adam came out as non-binary, but he is by far one of the most judgmental and homophobic people I have ever met. He frequently disrespected the LGBTQ plus community and disrespected POC. I do not begging money for people from anyone. I have a job now. I hope y'all will listen. I provided all of this info as proof, so hopefully some will hear me and hear the voice that I was silenced for too long. As for Adam, I hope you own up to your actions and become someone better and safer. Stop lying and manipulating those around you. I will put the rest of my photo evidence below. Thank you for your time. I hope some of you stand with me, or at least me. I'm so sorry if I ruined anything for any of your fans. I'm sorry I have disappointed you by failing to help Adam. I did so much that's not even pictured here. All right. I think we just have pictures left. So this is a DMs between, I'm assuming, her and Adam. Adam being SkydoesMinecraft. Are you serious? Nope. You need to stop. Wendy is sucking my dick last night. Doubt that. voice clip. Dude, stop. This is childish behavior. Voice clip Stegosaurus. Cool. Oh, that's the bottom. So I think in her Twitter thread, she has more. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. Thanks, N-word. Just menthols. Just menthols though. Excuse me. Sorry. Don't say that word. Okay. Not okay. A video. I want to hold her. Well, keep taking care of yourself and make what moves to get what helps so we can start making that happen. Yeah. Adam, take this seriously. I make money, lol. Stegosaurus. Then pay off the debt right now so I can afford bills, please. Dragon Ball Z Trunks meme. I had to pay for your junk food myself when we need proper food. I care about you. Please take care of yourself. I do. 1 a.m. meme. Gara. If you'd rather help us now and wouldn't rather hold us into millions of dollars instead of paying for the priorities, I can afford to stay forever. Can't. I'll suck your dick for yo will, please, baby. Stop. Spider-Man 3, what is it, Neo Goblin meme? I'm giving you a chance. Adam, Stegosaurus emoji, Stegosaurus emoji, Stegosaurus emoji. Baby, you walk like dinosaur. Saying abortion, that is not okay to say at all. I love you, Adam. Please focus. Please breathe. Please do your 1, 2, 3s and deep breaths. You are strong. Please hear me. You said it, not me. You were like, we can't have this baby. So I was like, whoa. And those are what the rooms look like. I think, okay, yeah, there's a lot more. Yeah, there's here's the PayPal balance. You sent 6,000 to blank. And then PayPal balance negative 6,400. Oh yeah, and then also SkydoesMinecraft. I think this is like kinky stuff right there, right here. I'm sorry at Liz Buggy for being so heartless. It's really not you, it's me. I'm truly trying to be better for our daughter and for Mason. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my brain on track. I'm sorry I'm like this, and I'll try to get better for everyone. That was April 24th, 2021. And Discord DMs. Okay. I don't know why I bother messaging. I'm just gonna block this too before I cry again. Take care. But I didn't yank your arm. I was gentle, at least I thought I was. Wasn't gentle. You pulled me out of bed when I was laying down fast. I didn't leave a mark or anything. I genuinely thought I was gentle. I'm sorry. Oh,
She's just sitting here screaming just because I asked her to send me back $100. Like, I don't, $200 actually, $222. And now she's screaming at me uncontrollably. Albert's just like fucking knocked out. He's like sleeping, big chilling, but she's just screaming at me.
Dude, that's some Onision shit right there, bro. Oh, this is okay. So here's the DMs with the cool. I see that. Let's hear it.
Jingly, 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 jingly. We will listen.
Bruh. I just realized, I don't think I set up. Hold up. All right. I think we're dude. I think I'm gonna address the chat now. Holy crap, that was a mouthful. By the way, that document. If you felt like I was getting tripped up by anything, it was because like the grammar was pretty bad. All right. Let's see a poll. Let's get a poll out there. It took it took a minute to go through this, man. All right. Yeah, we'll just all right. We got to pull out in the chat. Make sure you vote. All right, y'all. All right, Mayor Nav CT. Um Dude, I'm such on a low resolution like monitor. It's so garbage. I can barely reach it. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying. She wants to throw accusations anonymously. I mean, she's not. She's very much not anonymous. Like, I mean, like last name. I understand not like putting in your last name. Honestly, how is this a threat? She should have stayed with her first love, not the bad boy. A person, a person can't fake for long. It never ends. She just stops. She should have just went away. Seriously. Yeah, I get that. Uh, that's the thing. Just because a woman understands she was wrong, they're not sorry. All right. Just some random guy at Mechanic. So what exactly was that? So that was that was a full reading. That was in case in case you didn't understand at all what I was reading. It was. I mean, I feel like the title explains it all. I was just reading the entirety of the accusations of SkydoesMinecraft's baby mama. Which I watched SkydoesMinecraft a lot back in the day. Not even gonna lie. Okay. Sorry, my uh Zoomer language is not. It's incomprehensible. It's capping means lying basically, and capping means lying. Okay. Here's your Zoomerology, Zoomer language 101. Yeah, but dude, I thought this was, I thought this was crazy, dude, and I don't know. I watched SkydoesMinecraft back in the day a lot, so like a part of me wishes this isn't true, but like she I don't think I kind of stopped caring about SkydoesMinecraft Net Nobody after she like they were dating or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I I thought it was really funny how she was talking about how like apparently Sky was a like non-binary or whatever. And then actually being homophobic. I was like, I forgot I forgot what was that? What was that called? It's basically like the male feminist thing, right? The snakes in the grass. Dude, I'm freaking. Yeah, honestly, I might just. Okay. People understand what capping means now. If she really went through all that, She would not remember all details so clearly. Yeah, I've been through abuse before, honestly, and I'm one of those guys that just like is hyper aware of everything. Cause I see the red flags stuff. I don't know, dude. It's I don't know. So from what I've heard, because I watched the drama alert video about this, because Keemstar is friends with SkydoesMinecraft, right? And like Sky didn't even know about this when Keemstar presented it to him, and he said like some of it's true. I think m- most of it's false. And like I know Sky's a really weird guy. I, I honestly, from boomer to zoomer with Manic the Manic Mechanic, Manic News. So true, so true. I I can write a book because nobody validated me. Seriously, she's phoning it all in. She got mad and wants to be a victim. You know, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to see the other side of the story, and I probably will follow it up. But I thought I thought this would be interesting just to have a clean, no no commentary, just read all the way through. Because I have a feeling this topic's gonna blow up or is blowing up. We need a Zoomer language video. Yeah, let me screenshot that real quick. It will be a video, honestly. Yeah, man. So yeah, let me just say I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to go back full time because I'm pretty sure most of you notice it's been a couple of days. Normally I'm a little more consistent, but I'll be sure. I'll be sure when I come back. It will be legendary. My aunt does not remember my uncle's funeral from how much she was freaked out. Wow, really? That sounds crazy. Yeah, yeah, I could not. That like uh uh Morse code sup says, is that the same person that did Adam's apple with KSI? No. Okay, so let me tell you the Scatters of Minecraft Net Nobody lore. So she had or he had his son with the chick that did the KSI, the like collab with KSI on that diss track, right? So, but then he went on to a different girl, I think the Asian girl, and then that's who this is. So it's a completely different girl where Adam has his second child, his daughter, with. MTV used to have a 3D animated block who taught Ebonics. Hey man, we're gonna teach Zoomerish. We can just do the same thing. All right, all right. But I think. Oh yeah. By the way, when I come back full time, when I bounce back, I nearly forgot what I was gonna say. It will be legendary. I will be more proficient. I will be more powerful than ever. You believe it. All right, so this is gonna be the last call for chats. Then I'm gonna call it a stream. Call it a night. I don't want uh for you East Coast people. It's probably like 11, right? So yeah, I think we might call it a stream. So I hope Manic has to feed his CST. My point is, if you are having a mental breakdown, you're not going to remember things clearly, and women are more susceptible to emotion. Yeah, I mean, in that video, she was clearly having a mental breakdown. Real names not given says playing Celeste. It's very difficult. Yeah. I'm gonna need to play Celeste. Man, do you guys actually hear my cat in the background? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. But I think I'm gonna leave it here. Let's see the final. So the final results with the poll is she capping yes 94%, no 6%. Becky Carlson says you're a good boy, Manic. Glad that that you keep the streams up. I try to. Yeah, like there's literally I literally cannot. Or I don't know. I probably could if I did an Elgato or like play a Switch game. I'm gonna dude just wait until Legends Arceus or the new Kirby game comes out. That's what. Just some random guy says, Manic gotta play some Dark Souls with Yeetus and randomizer run. You're gonna have real angry skeleton. I I mean it is Dark Souls co-op? Because like I'm pretty sure the only I don't know. I actually have never played Dark Souls. Riggs Jr. says, if that story is remotely true, he needed a padded room, and she is an excellent example of the rationalization hamster at work. Yeah, I mean, can't deny that. Sir Yeetus, she should be yeeted. Bruh. Okay. All right, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Ah, dude. Yeah, dude, my dude, I can't believe I actually did the stream. This is so crazy. Sarita says, "No, I'm not playing effing Dark Souls. F that game." All right. Is wait, when is Elden Ring coming out? Because I don't know that like that's gonna be like this is gonna basically be Dark Souls. Wait for Dark Souls to get patched. There's an exploit in Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 right now that is very bad. Okay. I'll take your word for it. But I think I'm gonna head off now. I'll see you all later. Um or wait, let me just try to see if there's any streams. All right. Yeah, catch you guys